Welcome to Bridie's Straight Talk. It is February 6, 2022. You're going to hear my little dog barking. Sorry, guys. She's very excited today because the snow's kind of melting. She's gotten to go outside. It's been wonderful. I wanted to talk about the black cumin seeds because this is becoming like a mainstreamish kind of thing on the social medias. And I'm seeing a lot of people comparing it to, let me show you, because I can't say certain things. They're comparing it to that, okay? And by the way, you guys should have this in your house all the time, right? Now, the main ingredient for that is this word. Let's see if you guys, hopefully you guys can see that word. Okay, so that's what we're working with. This is the comparison. The main ingredients, let's see here. Main ingredients in this are, find that page. Kalonji. So when I'm reading some of this stuff to you guys, I want you to remember that, okay? That is the main ingredient in the black cumin seed that's making it comparable to those two words I just showed you guys, okay? So what people are saying is that you can do the black cumin seed and you're gonna get similar benefits from it as if you were doing the anti-parasitic formula that I just showed you, those two words, okay? Now, what I've learned researching this is that this really needs to go into what I scoop every day. This is my chia seed, flax seed, and hemp seed blend, and I do a huge scoop of this in my superfood blend every morning. When I go to work, if I go to the gym, whatever I'm doing, I'm always getting those seeds in. And isn't it amazing, guys, that you can go to Mother Nature and you can find things that don't have side effects like all the synthetic drugs that Western medicine offers, right? Now, what I've learned about this black cumin seed is it's a serious antioxidant. Now, antioxidants are substances that neutralize harmful free radicals and prevent oxidative damage to cells. Kind of like when we do our chlorine dioxide, right? We're pushing out the pathogens and the diseases because it oxygenates our cells. I mean, it gets down to that cell level. That's why we are doing our chlorine dioxide, right? We even have learned through doing our chlorine dioxides that it's giving us gut health and stuff. Do you guys understand? If it can push out a pathogen, it can push out a parasite. And all of this has been a parasitic condition. The upper respiratory situation that we've all been hearing about, it has all been parasitic. That's why you would go to goat, blah, 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 wormer, and those things with those words I just showed you to get the parasites out. So research shows that antioxidants can have a powerful effect on your health and the diseases. And you guys know I don't really care for that word. That's just a word to put fear in people. Usually what we are dealing with is parasites, inflammation, and parasite die-off, okay? Poo-poos and all the stuff, I call that die-off. And as you're even doing a parasitic cleanse, you can get really sick to your stomach because they die and you're dealing with their death inside of you. That's why you have to make sure when you're doing parasitic cleanses that you are having at least 3 bowel movements a day. It's very important. Some of the studies indicate that antioxidants may protect against several types of chronic conditions, including cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. This stuff may also lower cholesterol, guys. They did a study, one review of 17 studies found that supplementing with this Kalonji was associated with significant decreases in both high cholesterols. It also has been found to help with cancers. I think the biggest find in this, it said, okay, they had a test tube study that had found some impressive results regarding the potential anti-cancer effects of the Kalonji and the thymoquinone, its active compounds. So those are the two active compounds in black cumin seed that makes it so wonderful. It's inducing cell death in blood cancer cells, okay, by 8. Another test tube study showed that Kalonji extract helped inactivate breast cancer cells by 9. So it's got that antifungal, anti-parasitic property to it. This is good news. And this is something you can get on Amazon. You can get a pound of it for 14 bucks. You can grind it. You can just do like I do the seeds, let it sit in your superfood blend. I'm going to be purchasing some today. I'm going to start adding it to mine. The one thing that I found, of course, my papers got a little mixed up because my kids showed up when I was doing the last video, is it can kill off bacterias and it alleviates inflammation. But, oh, and also can protect your liver. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to this. The one that I really found interesting was it was talking about how it can kill pneumonia. What did we learn in the last 2 years of what this bioweapon was? What did we learn about it? We learned that it was an upper respiratory situation, a parasitic upper respiratory situation. This is talking about anything causing a bacteria are responsible for a long list of dangerous infections ranging from ear infections to pneumonia. This would be a great ad, guys. I'm not saying that it is totally comparable to having the wormers in the house. I highly think if anytime you think you're getting an upper respiratory situation, you should be starting that immediately. But some of the test tube studies have found that the Kalonji may have antibacterial properties, be effective at fighting certain strains of bacteria. So what I'm getting from this, guys, is that this should be something that we add in our lives every day. And, you know, honestly, the biggest problem that Americans have, like the real true pandemic, is inflammation. We are all inflamed. We all work our 40 plus hours a week. It's terrible for the spirit. It's terrible for the human body. We all go. Everything's speedy, speedy, speedy. We don't get enough rest. Our body's just a constant movement. And that's not good for the human body all the time. We need to be going to the gym and exercising. Don't get me wrong. You need to be moving. But you need to be having long times of rest in a 24-hour period of time, right? That's when our bodies get time to heal. That's what I've been doing this weekend is I've been just sleeping. Like last night and the night before, I got 11 to 12 hours of sleep both nights. I mean, I'm waking up sounding sinusy and everything, but I noticed that these bumps that I had on my hand, because I kept tagging my hand. Every time I helped my sister move the trampoline, I kept tagging my hand, truck driving. This has healed better in 2 days than it has in the last month because I've been resting. Resting is when your body's not taking in food or anything else and can concentrate on healing, not digesting, not making the body do what it's supposed to be doing. And that is so important. So we're in a situation where we are full of inflammation. It's a inflammation situation. That's what we're fighting all the time, inflammation. And inflammation, since it's not getting healed, is allowing for all these other problems. Parasites cause inflammation. They are something in your body that's an alien. And boy, I could do a video on that. So you've got this alien thing in your body that's eating and pooping that's causing inflammation. When I had talked about the polio jabs a long time ago, I told you guys about the SV40 that was added to them. That's why I keep telling everybody, why are you getting these in your children? You have no idea what all is in these, and you're being told that it's safe and helpful when it has all those heavy metals in it that supposedly kills the bacteria. This is bullshit, guys. You're being lied to. Add this black cumin seed. Do it for a month. I'm going to do it for a month. And let's just see what we feel. What's the difference? I always like to test Mother Earth things on myself because there's no side effects. There is nothing in this black cumin seed that's going to hurt me now. I could go to my doctor and he could put me on a pill that could kill me by tomorrow. There's another thing with this that has got my interest. The liver is an incredibly important organ. It removes toxins, metabolizes drugs, processes nutrients, and produces proteins and chemicals that are crucial to health. Several promising animal studies have found that the same component, that Kalonji, can help to protect the liver against injury and damage. I mean, The liver is hugely important for filtration. And if it's not filtrating, guys, you're going to have a lot of health problems. I'm going to dive more deep in this because if it can do all of this, I probably don't even need to dive deep. I just have a brain. Let's critically think it for a second, shall we? So this is going to help with digestive problems too. How do I know that? Because it's an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Two things that we absolutely need to have. You guys could make your own superfood blend like I do and add these seeds and not spend all the money on all the supplementations and everything. I mean, they were even talking about antioxidants. You don't need them. Western medicine was probably coming out, the pharmaceutical companies were coming out with that. Like you just don't need it, you know. But you do. Because everything that we deal with in life oxidizes our body, right? It puts us in an oxidative stress situation, which causes the inflammations, which causes these diseases in our bodies. So there's the comparison. I wanted to get that out to you guys because everybody's talking about it. I had to know more, and this is what I found out. I think it's a wonderful thing to add. I'm going to be adding it. I'm even going to grind it up. It says you can make recipes with this, so start looking up recipes. People put it in their breads, their pie crust, whatever. However you can get it in. But remember, when you cook things, you're going to lose about 70%. Anytime you cook something 5 minutes or more, you lose 70% of the benefits from it. So always remember that. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I am still in the works of business cards and doing stuff because, you know, my life, I have a life. I have a life like you guys have a life. If there was any way I could find out how to make videos and do this as my business, I would do this every day and bring crucial information to you guys. I just working on that right now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you guys very much. TTFN.